Hi there, this is Dr. Virgil Beasley, once again coming to you with a message of change for you people in the after prostate cancer community. Recently, I was out at the lake with a mechanic who is also a prostate cancer survivor. We were taking care of some issues on the boat. As we were leaving, I pointed over to a young lady in a bikini. Now, by the way, that's not the reason that I pointed to her, because I was pointing to her because of the way she was standing. And she was standing there with her legs spread a little and hands on hips in what I call the superwoman pose. And what struck me on that was something that I read, and it's in my book, by the way, about the effect that our change physiologically has on our moods, and on our resourcefulness, our creativity, our motivation. And so as we drove away, I said, now, I mentioned the superwoman pose. And you know, there's some research out of Harvard where simply by taking that pose, and they're putting the EEGs and all the electroencephalographs and all the measurements to do brain activity, and they're finding that there's actually an increase in dopamine when the woman stands like that. It's not just the women, they did it on some women, but it's for men as well. And so as we're driving along, I said, now I'm not even going to look at you, but I want you to just follow me here for a moment and remember an unpleasant event. Don't tell me what it is, but as you remember it, notice what happens with your breathing, and notice if there's any tightness in your body, and then give me a rating of whatever the feeling is on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being really intense. What's your rating? Okay, go ahead, remember something. Remind me, I'm driving along, I'm not even looking at him. And then he says, I got it. Well, what happened? Oh my goodness, I had tightness in my stomach, my breathing was constricted, the tightness in my throat. I said, okay, just look around a little bit, kind of interrupt that pattern. Now think of something really pleasant, and do the same thing. So he went through that same exercise with the pleasantness, and he really felt light. And he was all excited, and he rated his scale on that one, like up 1 to 10, being a 9. He felt so good. All right, now, remember the unpleasant memory, but as you do so, set the way you're setting right now. Breathe the way you're breathing, and look up. And he says, my goodness, just remember that I looked up and to my left, you're right. Yeah, the physiological change that happens that fast. Breathe, my friends. Remember to breathe. Remember also, change your physiology to change your life. This is Dr. Virgil Beasley saying so long for now. Look forward to seeing you in the next segment.